parents by my monkey pool when I had a theory. What theory, you may be asking? The theory that this isn't a planet and this is actually a space station. Now think about it. If it was a space station, if it wasn't a space station, why would it have a zero gravity chamber? And here's another thing about zero gravity. It needs that. If it was a planet, it wouldn't need this. Well, technically, yeah, kind of it would, but it has that. If a normal planet had that, they wouldn't need this. The reason they need this is so it doesn't affect the whole space station. It's because of like weird space physics and stuff. Complicated monkey physics. And in here, another thing, you can obviously see that we're not on Earth. Earth is over there, and that's the moon. And that basically lines up with the thing that we use to get to the moon. So it would make sense that we're obviously not in a planet. And I don't know why a planet would need an mostly artificially built domes stuff and crap that you would usually only need in space. And another thing is something about shop. Now, I'll explain it while I'm getting there, or while I'm running up. So, shop, the dude in trap, is what I'll talk about when I get to shop. The trap, that's not there because it's just a normal monkey shop. A shop that, I don't know, maybe would be on Earth. It's for monkey drip for the astronaut suits. So it doesn't just look like you have just an invisible suit on it. It actually gives you some drip to wear over your invisible suit. Even though it doesn't really make your monkey look any different. You'd still want some drip to go over a suit, wouldn't you? And that's why we have these. And there's just a random tree an artificial tree going through here. And the reason I say it's artificial is because it's just for design. And then that's why it's just in the middle of the shop. And this guy, this is an oversized monkey, but the reason is he's an alien, but he's a friendly alien that just wanted to help the monkeys buy their drip. So, thank you. And that's everything for shop. There's not really anything, but yeah. The next thing is, we wouldn't need that if we were on a planet. We would need a rocket ship. But we're in space, closer to the moon than Earth is, which means we wouldn't need a rocket ship to get out of the space station into the moon. Or onto the moon. And same goes for the thing on the moon to get down. If we were on Earth, we would need a rocket to get back. But we're not on Earth. We're closer to the moon than Earth is. So, naturally, we just have this, because that's what we use to get back up. Yeah, it's shaped like a penis, but who cares? And this is for the monkeys that want to chill on the moon. There's a little monkey hut. And some monkeys sleep in here. It's like their own personal little home. For when they don't have enough beds on the actual space station. Where are all the beds? The cabin, which is also coincidentally the security. So all the monkeys can see what's going on. And we don't just need one person to alert literally everybody. We have multiple people to always be checking. So if something goes wrong, and some monkeys don't know, we have multiple monkeys to go send out and tell people. And the message gets by way faster, which is why security cameras are inside of the cabin. And that, it kind of makes sense. But I hope you guys get it. Like I already said, we wouldn't need this if we were on Earth. We would need a rocket. And this thing? This is aliens. Yes, you heard me right. Aliens that uninhabited, or that used to have, how do I explain this? Used to populate the moon, but left when us monkeys arrived and knew that we were in danger. So they ran away as far away from their ship as they could and inhabited some other planet. Maybe that potato-shaped one. I don't know how they got there. Probably other alien technology. Well, that's actually, yeah, no, that would be the only way they got there. But the only way they'd be able to get there was alien technology that they have. And then we stole some of their alien technology. So if the safety blimp to take us back to Earth, which I don't think I talked about yet, I might have. But if that's not there, and it can't come up to the moon, obviously, we'd be focused on getting the monkeys down to Earth. If you're on the moon, chilling on the moon, we stole their technology, so you can use this to get back to the monkey Earth, which I guess kind of makes sense. But if there's anybody saying, oh, your theory sucks, guess what? The only thing that's going to be sucking is your mom when she's in bed with me. Oh, get roasted. Oh, get roasted. And us being in the space station would also explain the weird gravity and physics. Like, watch. Everything's bouncy. This is not how it should be. It also explains why our arms are so flimsy. The gravity and physics, the whole map. And there's also a pool, a ginormous pool. What would that pool be for? Training astronauts for planets with weird gravity. So it's not completely zero gravity, like zero gravity chamber. It's low gravity, technically. I guess it would be considered low gravity. But yes, it's basically for low gravity planets that we're going to travel to. But then why would the slides be there? The slides were for impact. So if a rocket or anything gets into impacts on the planet and we have weird gravity, we'll know what it will feel like when we hit the planet and we've landed. The sudden gravity change. We'll know what it would feel like. One is if we're like falling down really, really fast. And I'm not going to spend my time climbing up there. So, and these are for training if you're falling from a really high height without being in the rocket, of course. This is for if you're falling from a really high height. And it also kind of helps to prepare with like sudden gravity changes, since you're going to be normal gravity, weird gravity. So it's if there's a sudden gravity change too, or if you're just falling from a really high height in the planet. So yeah, that's that's basically all I have from my theory. But actually, I left out one thing. Dave, was a normal monkey. But the monkey scientists, they tested on him to see if he would become like, he wouldn't need a suit basically, and see if he could have like basically just superpowers in case anything goes wrong. Well, obviously that failed, and Dave isn't attacking people because of the DNA they put in him. But actually, he wants revenge on the scientists and all monkeys, because all the monkeys contributed into making him become what he did. And this also branches it off into another thing. This is here for the monkeys to practice aim if Dave ever escapes that pit. Because he's 2 levels down. So if he ever manages to escape, we have a way to kill him. Which will be really, really helpful if he ever escapes. Because they know how to aim, they know how to shoot. They'll be able to kill him with ease. Oh, and another thing is that would have to do with us being a space station. Also with the weird gravity in physics is this. Yeah, you can grab onto it in certain places, but not others, which might be a factor of us being in space. And this is with everything we can grab. Like, you just sometimes can't grab it. Like this. Like, watch. I can grab it here, but I can't grab it there. See? Get it? Like, nothing but weird gravity in physics would be causing this. Yeah, and another thing, which I promise this will be the last things I've said, and another thing, probably a billion times in this video, last, but certainly not least, this branch is clipping through this stuff. Reason why? This is artificial grass. So when this branch fell, it poked a hole the exact size of the branch, which is why I can't see the hole, and went through. And since there's walls around this area, we can't see the branch going through the floor, obviously. And you don't see any roots. I wonder why. That's because this tree was planted here artificially. So I hope you take up my theory. And you like the theory, because I worked hard on making it. Even though this video will probably have like 0 editing in it, except for maybe a few tiny cuts. This took a while to film with a lot of redos that I had to do. So yeah, hope you enjoyed my theory. Bye.